Let's just see if we can get a little better look at some of the grain here. That might be Bill's Jesus right there. Does that look like Jesus? I'm not sure. Get kind of a look at it. It's pretty top. There's a little bit of residue left on the pickup covers where the plastic came off. I've checked it and it wipes right loose. It's nothing. Just a little smudge, really. I'll rag that off here eventually. Or probably not, knowing me. Switch is nice and sturdy in there. Just a little tiny bit of wiggle in the middle position. Nothing on the neck pickup position. Gold strap locks, because you gotta. One tiny little mark. See that little mark down there in the binding? Yep, something. The screw. See how the head of the screw is a bit proud of the surface ply of the pickguard. It would have been nice if that had been countersunk and flush set, but it wasn't, so that's okay. I see a piece of my dog on here. Have a dog. Oh, yeah, let's see here. If you kind of watch the movement, it's not that one, it's this one. If you kind of watch the movement of the knob, see from that angle, that might show it pretty well. That one, please, thank you. See how it it pivots weird. It does this weird thing where the angle up out of the surface of the guitar changes based on the position of the knob. This tone knob over here does the same thing. Let's see if he's a little more visible. High, low. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's weird. Yeah, those are the only two that do it. The other two seem to be straight. I think all it is, I think those potentiometers, the posts, are just not set vertically. They're canted slightly to one side or the other. And so when the knob spins on the post, it gives it that change in elevation effect. Let's see if we can see it a little better from this way. Yeah, it's just slightly crooked. That's not the sort of thing that'll break my heart on a $500 guitar. Petey. It's Petey. So here's where it gets a little different compared to a true, an actual Les Paul or Les Paul copy. Thump. Second here. There you go. You see it's got this body cut to it, this belly cut. And notice how round the corners are. Really, really round corners. In general, this guitar feels rounded. There you can see the three maple neck pieces with the walnut dividing strips running down through the body. But everything is very curvy round on it. Probably where that comes through the most is here in the neck heel. No square, no corners. Everything just carved into these gentle curves. It's quite nice, in fact, but also not very LP-like. I mean, if you're looking for a neck through Les Paul clone, this really isn't it. It's Les Paul shaped, but see this gentle curve here between the top of the body and how it transitions onto the neck, and where the neck opens up onto the body here at the upper register access. I mean, look at that. compare that to a Les Paul neck heel. And yeah, it is different. It is a lot different. I just noticed this here too, this little bevel that's cut out here. The guitar is all about getting out of the way. It does a really fine job of just getting the heck out of the way of the player. I think it's pretty neat. Another thing I noticed, and I kind of like this, gold screws match the hardware on the front of the guitar, even on the control cavity. That's nice. Little nicey nice. The neck is pretty thin and fast. Very comfortable neck to play. I enjoy this. I think everyone knows I like those 60s necks much better than like a true D or a deep C neck like you get in the 58 and 59. I like the thin profile 60s types. You can see a little bit of a volute here. And I'm going to call this headstock angle using my eye caliper. I'm going to call that 13.5 degrees. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see that. I have no idea. But I checked the tuner mounting. Tuners appear to be all pretty heckin' straight. Maybe not quite exactly perfect, but they're pretty straight. That's about it. A W23 serial number, I believe, means this guitar was made last year, which is what you'd expect. So yeah, that's pretty well it. I mean, that's about as much as I've discovered in it so far. Pickup tone. Look, they say that these things are supposed to be PAF-like. I don't know about that. To me, through my amplifier, they sound a lot more like the ambers in my Maybach than they do an LP Gibson PAF pickup. They just don't. They don't have that what I consider uncomfortably trebly note to them like PAFs do. They are more mid-centric. They've got a bit of a warmer, thicker tone. They don't have that shrill, glassy Les Paul tone. That's very much a user preference thing, but I would say that sonically on the spectrum, these are shifted more to the middle than a PAF. My opinion. Someone else may not enjoy that, but for a bedroom guitarist who mostly plays by himself, I prefer that kind of an equalization over, say, like a PAF, where they're very right shifted, very trebly by comparison. But anyway, is she a pretty girl? Pretty. Look how pretty. Yeah, I'm into that finish, man. That's sharp. Right there, please. Yeah, it's 5-ply pickguard. Oh, check that out. A lot of times, you usually see the body binding extends right into the neck binding to kind of give it that illusion of being one continuous piece. This guitar doesn't do that. You can see there's definitely a gap between body binding and neck binding. The body binding just kind of ends right there. Other side too. So, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, that's it. Frets are very comfortable. Fretboard is super smooth. Fret ends are well rounded and polished. There's no Sharpie snaggy there at all. Not like my Harley Benton, which could literally take the flesh off your fingers, and that's not an exaggeration. That thing is like weapons grade sharp on the fret ends. Anyway, that's it.